Good day from School Transportation News. I'm Ryan Gray. It's time for the latest edition of the STN vlog. Everyone has a cell phone these days, and there really seems to be no minimum age requirement. School bus drivers across the country can certainly attest to this. Results of a Pew Internet survey conducted last year found that the volume of texting by children continues to rise by at least 20%. Actually, nearly a quarter of teens ages 12 to 17 said that they own or have a smartphone. Now more than ever, students with cell phone cameras have the ability to instantly communicate what's going on in and around the school bus. What policies do school districts have for students on board the bus when it comes to cell phones? Are there any? This is a discussion that needs to be had. At the very least, student transporters are finding that they need to shore up existing policies on everything from bullying to student management to bus stop safety to ensure that the ever-watchful eye doesn't catch an uh-oh moment. School districts need to be as proactive as possible in this current climate of gotcha video. Memorial Weekend each year signals the unofficial start to summer, but it's much more than an opportunity to barbecue or to start wearing white. It's a reminder of the sacrifices made by U.S. servicemen and servicewomen who have repeatedly and courageously fought in defense of our nation's freedom. Thousands upon thousands gave the last measure, their life. We asked magazine subscribers about their own service via an online survey. Nearly 300 responded, with more than 58% saying that they are former members of the military. More than 44% of these respondents said that they served in the Army, followed by nearly a quarter in the Air Force, 10% in the Navy, 8% in the Marines, 7% in the National Guard, and 3% in the Coast Guard. Student transporters have also held some very high ranks, with several indicating that they rose to colonel or lieutenant colonel. Depending on the branch, there are also several master gunnery sergeants, staff sergeants, chief master sergeants, sergeant majors, captains, and commanders. This goes to show you the strong ties between military service and student transportation. STN wants to thank all former and active members of the military, as well as their spouses and family, whose own contributions should never be overlooked. It's June, which means the latest edition of School Transportation News is now available. On the cover this month is David Duke, President and CEO of National Express Corporation, which operates Durham school services in the U.S. and stock transportation in Canada. He tells Associate Editor Sylvia Arroyo that a main renewed focus of the company is on customer service, which the second largest student transportation provider aims to achieve through its new operational structure. A new executive team led by Duke is developing curriculum for the new National Express University to increase employee training and to better align company policies with true student transportation needs and desires. We also learned that the company is continuing to embrace new technology to help save money for school district clients by finding operational efficiencies. Read the full story as well as other important news this month in print or online at stnonline.com magazine. Our Transporting Students with Disabilities and Preschoolers National Conference, which STN Media acquired in March from EduPro Group, will be held March 8th through 13th, 2013 in Frisco, Texas, just outside of Dallas. Visit tsdconference.com to see the schedule at a glance. Conference Chair Roseanne Schwaderer is currently developing curriculum with the assistance of the TSD tenured faculty and the National Board of Advisors. The track on disabilities and special needs will focus on transportation policies, practices, and operations. Head Start and Preschoolers will give much needed training to this specific segment of students. And Transportation Management gives much needed information to transportation directors and supervisors. And don't forget that the STN EXPO is right around the corner. A reminder that regular conference registration of $199 per person is available through June 25th, after which time the price increases. Be sure to register today at stnexpo.com and follow us on Twitter at Road to Reno. Well, that's all the time we have today. Stay tuned for more updates from the School Transportation News vlog. And be sure to visit our online blogs at stnonline.com.